Which one? I need that way.
I know. And there's a verbal haggis. To a Haggis by Robert Burns.
Yeah. Ready?
Fair fire on his saucy face, great chieftain of the pubn race. Aboon them all you tak your place, pain, stripe or fairn. Well, are you worthy of a grace, as lang as my earn? The groaning trencher there you fill, your hurdies like a distant hill. Your pin would help to mend a mill in time of need, while through your pores the dews distil, like amber bead. His knife, see rustic labour dicht, and cut you up with ready slicht, trenching your gushing entrails brecht, like ony ditch. And then, oh what a glorious sight, warm, reeking, and rich. Is that there o'er your French ragout, or oil would still a sue, or fricassee would mak her spew? A perfect summer, look down with scorn, horsey view, on sick a dinner. But mark the rustic haggis fed, the trembling earth resounds his tread, clapping the blade his name, and arms and legs and heads will sned, like traps o' thistles. But ye who mak mankind your care, will dish ye up this bill o' fare. Old Scotland wants nae skinking ware that drops in luggies, so if you wish her grateful player, gie her a haggis. Thank you. Robert Burns. Cheers.
Well done.
Well done.
Must not be coming through very well.
The first Burns supper was organised by Robert Burns' friends at his birthplace cottage in Alloway, Ayrshire in July 1801, only 5 years after his death at the tender age of 37. Robert Burns was born on the 25th of January 1759 in the village of Alloway near Ayr. His father was William Burns, a gardener turned tenant farmer from the northeast of Scotland, and his mother was Agnes Brown, an Ayrshire woman of farming stock. Burns' early life was marked by constant back-breaking work on a succession of small farms, but his father saw to it that he never lacked another kind of culture. He learned the 3 R's, some French and much scripture. Added to that, he was a voracious reader and also absorbed huge amounts of traditional stories and songs from his mother and a kinswoman of hers, Betty Davidson. Poetry sprang early into his heart at the same time as love, and his first composition was a song for the girl he partnered in the harvest. Rarely having much time to sit and ponder poems, it became his habit to compose while he worked. Burns began to think of gathering his poems together for publication and approached a printer in nearby Kilmarnock. Poems, chiefly in the Scottish dialect, was published in July 1786 and in an edition of 612 copies. He also entertained the notion of emigrating to Jamaica. He had fallen in love with and made pregnant a local girl, Jean Armour, and her father was not very pleased. All was changed, however, by the almost immediate success of his book, which was taken up by the Scottish literati as the work of a heaven-taught ploughman. Off he went to Edinburgh to capitalise on this sudden fame, and playing up to his newfound reputation, had a most enjoyable time being lionised by the great and the good. He created a striking impression not just with his poems but by his good looks, his charm and his ease of conversation and company. It was said that he glowed. He became almost obsessed with songwriting from this period on, rescuing traditional songs, rewriting their words and writing new words. He was blessed with an amazing retentive memory, and apart from his narrative verse masterpiece Tam O'Shanter in 1788, he devoted the rest of his life to Scottish song, contributing to two main collections, the Scots Musical Museum and a select collection of Scottish airs. There was, however, the problem of earning a living. Through a friend, he was offered the tenancy of a farm in Dumfriesshire. He also, though a radical by inclination, took the King's shilling and accepted a post as an excise officer, discreetly engaged with the social radicalisation that followed the French Revolution. Many of the works he published in the early to mid-1790s were so overtly political in nature, in an age of revolution and proto-democracy, that he couldn't put his name to them for fear of reprisal. These included Scots Wha Hae, A Man's a Man for A' That. Reflecting the contradictions of leading a political double life, his work also included the more conservative song, The Dumfries Volunteers. His last few years were marked by increasing ill health, the heart trouble he had suffered since his hard farming days, allied with a rheumatic.
Their songs and keys are Canny Man the Day, it's lasses sort the model out and send you on your way. Ye boast of strength and wisdom grand, yet blunder through the years. It's us that mend your broken plans and dry your daftest tears. So raise your glass, ye gallant lads, and toast with honest pride, for without the lassie's guiding hand, you'd wander far and wide.
Cheers!